Hey there, Pisces. It's Jen here. I'm doing an overview for 2021. Thank you for joining me. So, I did a little bit of meditation first. Oops, I haven't moved my stuff back. And then we will get into your cards. So, what I got, the messages I got, one was I feel so for some of you, if you're open to it, we'll have a new relationship come in, or a current relationship will really heat up. And there's a little bit of a caution, and this isn't a bad thing at all, but just to make sure you keep your own space. So I saw that as being more metaphorically, but it literally could say hold on to your own space. Like if you're spending all your time together and you're thinking of giving up an apartment. And I don't think it's because it won't work out. I just think not losing yourself in this relationship will be healthier and have a better chance of surviving by just making sure you keep your own space, your own hobbies, your own routine, your own friendships, and giving each other permission to do that. I think maybe you're dating like a Sag, for example, will go a long way. Maybe in the past or if you're with someone and you see them, oh, they used to always go to the gym and now they're here. I don't know how you approach that, but that could be a red flag. It's like making sure um, you don't lose yourself in a relationship. And your creative outlet, so your hobbies or whatever is your creative outlet, is really your key to feeling good mentally. I see you doing photography, art, crafts, writing. Um, it could literally be anything though. That for you when you're doing it is really feed your soul and you feel better and it makes you more centered and balanced and things like that. I'm going to skip over here because then I got I saw a cookbook. So I don't know if you are into cooking or something, or having an Instagram. So learning photography, maybe because you're going to use something like Instagram or Pinterest or wherever to showcase your wares or your products or your services. I did hear, and Capricorn got this, if you're working from home, it's time to get a good, comfortable setup. So invest, even if you do end up going back into work. If you outfit your space with multiple purposes in mind, it'll be totally worth it. So, getting the right equipment or tools for the job. It's time, you deserve an upgrade in something that you spend a lot of time doing. I mean, even if it's you're running, make sure you get new sneakers regularly. Like, invest because it's an investment in yourself. And in the long run, it makes a big difference. And then the final message was, I see you texting. So maybe back to this relationship that you have the possibility, if you're not mindful of losing yourself in, there's going to be even so, and this might be the nice part, if you do still keep your space and a couple days a week or a couple, have sort of a little bit of a routine maybe where you stay at your place or vice versa. And it's nice because you have a chance to miss each other and you're doing a lot of texting and talking. It might not all be text, I'll just say that. But you know what I'm saying. But it actually deepens the intimacy in your relationship because of the physical distance requires really talking and getting to know each other. Whew, a little steamy there. Pisces. So this card over here is the overall sort of underlying energy you're bringing from 2021. And these are some overall and spiritual cards. This is career, and that is romance. So let's see what we got here. 9 of Wands. You made it through. I feel as though you may be like, well, we made it through 2020 and I'm still standing. I'm still here. But I'm still on guard. I still know I have to be diligent. And so if this is relationship related, I see a little bit different side than the message that was coming through my channeling. And this is the art of knowing there's a difference between losing yourself in a relationship and getting so involved you stop seeing your friends and you stop going to the gym or whatever, you stop your routine that is unhealthy. But there's a little bit of a guardedness too guarded, like, oh, I don't really want to open up, I'm afraid. Yeah, so really balancing that. How do I open up but not get too far in, but not actually holding back? Yeah, I see you trying to figure that balance out. King of Wands. I like this card. It's a Leo, but it could be any fire sign or someone that acts like a fire sign. This is a very inspiring, motivated, active, optimistic, enthusiastic person. They may have their own business. They're a self-starter. They're not afraid to. Starting their own business doesn't seem like risky to them. It makes sense for them. It's a really nice energy because your motivation, this person's able to maintain their motivation. They're not like the young fire signs who say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this," and then once it's a little bit hard, they're like, "Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, whatever. I'm on to the next shiny object." This person, when they find something that's really a good match for them, they stick to it and they can maintain positivity. And even when other people want to quit, they will keep trying. They will keep going. If it's something they really want and they deem worth it, something that they're fired up about or passionate about. The Ace of Wands. Wow, you've had all fire cards so far. This is getting your mojo back. This is a spark, attraction, ignition, being fired up about something, being inspired, getting downloads. We have her, she's our third eye here. I'm sorry. Passion, creativity, a new idea. This could be, maybe you want to start build a website, but you don't feel you can. Although, trust me, you can. Go to YouTube. You're on YouTube already. Search, I don't know, WordPress websites or something, or whatever provider, Square. I don't know what they all are. And that's how I made mine. I would watch like 30 seconds of the video. I'd pause. I'd go do what they say. I'd come back, watch a little more for the next step, pause, go to my web. And it took me like 3 hours, built my website. So you can do it. But if it's not your thing or whatever, this person could help you. This person could help you with marketing. This person could just be your biggest champion. They're the ones helping you stay going on when things are a little dark and feeling a little desperate. Look at this nice energy. 4 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Pentacles is about boundaries, and it can be being really frugal. It can also be being overly frugal. But I've really come down to it being about boundaries. So, and priorities. So, what are someone's motivations and priorities? Is it to save money, to collect things, material gain, or is it, just exploring those qualities in someone? And this person, so there is a fence in this. To me, sometimes people build walls. And is it a wall of positive boundary, or is it maybe too lax or too tight where you can't get through? We have another wall over here. Now it's low, it's only at her knees, right? And same, this is a low wall. But is it a healthy boundary or a barrier to protect? I feel like this person's going to come in and help open you up your path. That's why the caution about getting too in, losing yourself in this person, because I feel they're going to be very dynamic, very attractive, they're Leo energy. Even if they're not a Leo, they're just incredibly attractive and engaging and captivating. Yeah, your creativity this year is going to be on fire. So if you have, or maybe this person also is helping you with a business plan, you need to save this much money. You need to write out your plan. You need to, that earth energy, to take the creativeness of I have this and I don't use it, the creativity coming through with all this fire, but ground it with the actual tangible ways to do things and to make it happen, and the capital you need. Wheel of Fortune, you may get an investor. You may receive a windfall, and that's why you're thinking, okay, what do I do with this? What's the best way to invest this money? Should I invest some in myself? Maybe your instinct is just to want to save it, which isn't not necessarily a bad thing at all. But really trying to, how do I hang on to it? How do I make this last? How do I use this wisely? Maybe we'll just get another, in the US, another stimulus check. And this one you have an idea for. Three of Cups. This is networking. If you get asked to do a Zoom happy hour, do it. You may meet someone there. You may make a contact. You never know. The Three of Cups is something seemingly, just going out with the girls for a drink or getting coffee or whatever. And then, but it holds the seeds where looking back later, you're like, wow, if I hadn't gone on that Zoom call, I wouldn't have met this person, or this idea wouldn't have come up, or whatever. And it really set off a catalyst, a chain of events that propelled you somewhere new you wanted to be, like a springboard. It also, we're in the career sector, you could get a raise. You may end up working with some really good people, having a really supportive atmosphere. So maybe if you're looking for a new job, or maybe you'll just get offered, you'll find out through the grapevine, like on this Three of Cups card, oh, we're looking for someone in this, and I know you enough, or you know a friend of mine enough. I think you'd get along with these people, and you end up finding a much better situation than you had. The Hierophant. So this is big business, big corporations. You may get a job at a place with really good benefits, at a bigger institution, something, a big company, less than a mom and pop store. But I do see this sort of push and pull between having that traditional job with benefits and everything to all this creative energy down here that honestly has you really excited. I don't know. I see you maybe branching out on your own, or a couple of you maybe branching out on your own, and maybe something that happened during the pandemic made you realize, hey, we can do this. We can do it for home. We can make more of our own. If we come together, we can make this work and have the flexibility we need. And we're really able to to make lemonade out of the lemons of the dumpster fire that was 2020. Nine of Pentacles. This is having your own time, managing your own affairs, maintaining your individuality, maintaining I am a whole, happy person myself. And if anyone else coming into my life is an addition and a positive thing, but I still stand on my own. It's very healthy. Page of Pentacles. If you're with someone, you may be thinking about saving for a house or planting the seeds for a future. I see some of you are still saving. You're being pretty practical about the relationship. Finances and where you live for some reason are really highlighted. I think it could be something that makes or breaks a relationship. I could see if someone's really stingy with money, really pushing to move in, or I don't know. You're going to have to see. I think finances really are going to have to be discussed this year between the two of you, because I see it potentially as being a little bit of a potential issue. You may have different ideas or ways of handling money. Maybe you need a prenup. I really don't know anything about a prenup, but I see it protecting both people. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'm just old enough and I know that shit happens and it's just a practical thing. I think it's healthy. I don't know. Three of Pentacles. Good Lord, you may work together. Now we have Three Pentacles. Really, really being grounded, but really maybe having conversations about, okay, or if we move in together, how's the money going to work? Do we need things signed? If we get married, are we going to have our own checking accounts? Are we going to have a single one? Are we going to mix our money, or are we not? How it depends on how old you. I mean, it depends on so many things, right? What will work for you? What about retirement? We should keep our own retirement if we get divorced. If we, you know what I mean? Like getting a financial advisor, maybe going to a financial planner together. Maybe you both come in with debt and, okay, how are we going to do this? But how are we going to do it? And I don't know, there's this separateness here, but I don't feel it's unhealthy. I feel it's really, maybe you're both just at times in your life where maybe this is a second marriage and there are kids and there are all sorts of issues, and you're just being really practical about it. You may meet at work. You may want to start a job together, a business together. Maybe you're already tied contractually at a job, at a business. The Hermit. Virgo, more earth energy. My goodness. What's important to you? What's your guiding light? What are your values? Will I be compromising my values if I, keeping those in the forefront in mind as you're making all these decisions? It's the energy took such a bizarre turn for me. It's all this underlying, it's all this creativity, but you're holding on to something tight. You're keeping something close to your chest. You don't want to share, and maybe you shouldn't share. Maybe you feel like someone's after your money. I mean, whether you have to weigh whether you're being overly protective or you putting up healthy boundaries. I wish I knew what that rune was she's wearing. Do you guys know what that? If you know runes, you can check that out. I don't know them off the top of my head. Well, I'm going to leave it there because I don't know. There's a lot going on. I'm not even 100% sure. I'm going to have to think about it. So I guess this is a thought-provoking reading. Just some things to think about as you're moving into the year, and I hope it's a great year. Take care. Thanks, Pisces.